ask you a set of comedic light questions and a set of serious, deliberate questions. If your music had a smell, what would it be?
I don't know, probably like BO. It's pretty raunchy sometimes. Yeah. But then it's like sometimes when like you smell your own BO and it kind of smells kind of good though. Maybe that.
Yeah.
Like pheromones. Smells like pheromones.
Like you like to smell your own farts type shit.
No. I wouldn't go that far.
It would be Ralph Lauren or the Toilette because it reminds me of my childhood. Ralph Lauren was my jam.
I feel like it would be a combination of hibiscus flowers, cannabis, cigarette, and oud. Yeah, Arabian perfume.
I don't know, I think most of my inspiration comes from traveling, so I would say like fresh air, but then there's also a bit of an edge to it, so like cigarettes. I don't know.
Airports.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but I was like, I don't know.
It smells like baggage claim.
Yeah.
What's a lyric that you've written that holds the most personal meaning to you, and is there a story behind it?
For me, I haven't released it yet, but living lavishly is probably my number one. Having financial abundance and connecting with people all around the world, living that lavish lifestyle is something I always wanted to do, but now I just feel like I gotta just jump right in there and get into it.
That's a tough question. You gotta like dig, Don't really have one off the top of my dome, except I wrote one yesterday, so let me dig it out. I like this one for like this time in my life. It was I'm getting better at goodbyes, and I think it's like really deep in a lot of ways. So it's as simple as just having passings with people and whatnot, but then also like losing people or end of relationships, maybe cutting people off. Like
this isn't released or anything, but one lyric I wrote was severed by a crucible trial. I'll make it back in a little while. For me, it kind of has a deeper meaning. Just like I feel like you go through a lot of trials and tribulations in life, and I don't know. I'm religious, so like sometimes I steer off on my path that God has for me, and then I'll make it back in a little while. Like I'll come back and do what's right by Him. So yeah. When
I write, I usually don't write very literally. It's just a statement I made that's just like, I fell in love with my demons and monsters. You grow up kind of like fighting things and like it's just conflict in general. And then one day I woke up like, you don't have to fight all the time, especially yourself. You can just love the things about yourself.
If aliens landed on Earth and demanded one of your songs as proof of human creativity, which one would you give them? This might save the world. The aliens need proof.
Save the world.
Save the world.
Say, don't ask me.
Yeah, I don't got that shit. That ain't from my catalog, bro.
Everything I make is gonna make them want to kill us faster.
Jesus. That's pretty dark.
It is pretty dark.
It would probably be Daydream for me, because it is about being in love to the point where you dream about people and interacting with one another and just being one with one another. The idea of being in love,
So you're loving how to fight it?
Pretty much, until you piss me off, that is.
I know, I'd probably show them like one of like my like unreleased from like 2016, something like really ass and just really bad, and then it'll be like, okay, there's no talent here, we could leave them alone.
No.
I would probably do the opposite to that and show them one of like the best songs I've written, which is Lies You Tell Yourself, in hopes of like serenading them. They'd be like, okay, her voice is too beautiful, so we won't kill them.
I'm trying to rizz up the aliens.
If you had to describe your music using only colors and or textures, how would you paint it?
I mean, you're looking at me right now. It's like I got the blue with white, and the whole idea of saran and energy flowing through and just being pumped and inspired to be creative, to do what you want to do in life. A little bit of the tracksuit montage idea with the whole blue and white, thinking about the heavens, that sort of thing. I don't fight. Well, actually, that's a lie. I was in martial arts when I was high. I won first place. So there's that.
You know how to beat the shit out of kids.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Purple and blue and pink. The colors you see when the sun is setting. For textures is like cashmere, so like wool.
Nice.
And then also like the texture of like the brick wall over there. So like just kind of rough, and like the texture of like mud. It's just kind of like, you know, smooth and rough at the same time.
Say like denim texture. I don't know, like some like kind of gradient between like a dark gray that kind of transforms into maybe like a beige or yellow type tint.
Sometimes I try to go for more of like an R&B, like 2000s vibe, so I would say like more vibrant colors. And then other times just like, I don't know, you see the way I'm dressed, I wear like really like gray and like black and white colors, so I don't know. Lame answer, but...
Your songwriting process was a food dish, what would it be?
Bro, it'd probably be McDonald's. Yeah, bro, it's like straight up, like, it's not bad, but like the highest quality McDonald's in the world. Like the best, if there's like whatever the best McDonald's is, studio,
McDonald's
I whip it
tastes
up quick.
different in like every country.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You would know the best.
Yeah.
Whatever the best one is, though, I'd say that's mine.
I would probably say with mine, it would probably be like a nice spread of sushi with a side of sake or soju.
It's a Nigerian dish, nkobi, which is like I think it's the foot of a cow, but like it's prepared in a certain way, kind of like spicy, like meat, but like savory at the same time. And then it has like traditional like vegetables and like a way spiced, niche, specific and tasteful.
Mine wouldn't be a specific dish, but probably a specific cuisine. I love Lebanese cuisine. I worked in a Lebanese restaurant for 3 years. With that cuisine specifically, there's a lot of different dishes that come out. So there's a lot of variety, a lot of colors. It's fresh. The meat's always like tender. So that's how I would say.
What's a non-musical experience that shaped your sound significantly?
I'll take this one. During the pandemic, I think I was like having a bit of a lull in creating music, and then all of a sudden, when everything shut down, I just met one of the greatest creators in, can I say OF? I just did, so. Interacting with them and just getting to know them, just knowing that you could achieve your goal at any age, you know? My creativity for myself has evolved ever since, just making, being prolific with my lyrics, as well as being creative with the sounds that I choose, beats that I write. I'm able to give myself the authority to experiment and have fun, and just have fun with it, because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. And that's been running for almost like 5 years now.
Non-musical experiences that have influenced your music.
Loss, like losing friends, losing a brother, losing relationship, loss, just loss in general, losing my mind.
Finding out like your bipolar is informative, and then I feel like mania makes making music a lot more fun, because I notice like, yeah, those episodes when I'm being productive is extra fun, because then I just do crazy things that translate very well artistically. If you can get yourself to be focused, then it's fuel.
For myself,
Traveling.
well, traveling for sure, because every time I travel, I feel like I always learn something new about myself. But ever since I was young, I was always just extremely hypersensitive, and I never knew how to control my emotions. I never knew what emotional intelligence was until I was in high school. So I think music for me was always just an outlet and a way to, I guess, get my emotions out.
If music didn't exist, what do you think you'd be obsessed with instead?
I've already said this. I'd be like a YouTuber or some shit, bro. I'd be an entertainer in some way.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be on TikTok doing the dances or anything like that, but I'd be doing something.
So,
I would probably be an artist. It's more so me just getting back into drawing, making comics, comic books.
So you don't do that right now?
I could if I wanted to, if I really wanted to get back into it. But don't trigger me, bro. Don't trigger me.
I guess, well, one of my obsessions lately is just like history and politics. So I really love studying that kind of thing. So, I mean, I'm already doing it now, but if I didn't have music, I'd probably just fully
Do it more.
immerse my time into that. So, yeah.
You're like a historian?
Maybe, or like an anthropologist, write some ethnographies. I don't know. That'd be so sick.
maybe writing, because I read a lot. I like to write in general, so maybe painting or writing. Like fiction takes too long to write. It's like I'm done with the story, but then writing it down is just so hard. I just give up.
It is. That's exactly how I
Like,
feel
you know, I'm
too.
sick of writing. Bye.
Yeah.
Would you say all your music is like nonfiction then? Like it's based off your own experience? Or,
100%.
yeah.
If you could send a message to your younger self just starting on your musical journey, what would it be?
Don't listen to the haters.
Yeah.
Give them the middle finger and just say F you. Just do it anyway.
Just enjoy the process more, be in the moment more.
Yeah.
This can move very, very fast, especially the success of it. So it's being more present in those moments and enjoying them because they could pass right by.
They pass by very quickly.
Yeah.
I'd say stay in school, nigga, damn. Yeah, it's just like, think about money more. Because like when I started making music, I wasn't thinking about anything except music. And like that's cool for like, you need balance, you know?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, maybe think about other things as well. Because like, music is always going to be there and good. But you don't want to lose focus on the other things that are as important as well.
And just knowing who you are, what you do, why you do it, and who you do it for.
I tell my younger self not to take it for granted. Like 2 years ago, I got a sinus infection and then I had tonsillitis and I was like crying because I thought like my voice would never recover. And I realized, I was like, wow, like, I mean, obviously you have muscles in your throat and even in your hands because I play guitar. And I just realized how easy it is to lose it, right? And how you always have to keep working that muscle and to retain like technique and everything. So
Don't take your body for granted.
no, for sure. Take care of your
100%.
voice. Like before I record now too, I like try not to drink coffee or like anything with sugar. Like, yeah, definitely was a hard lesson to learn.
If you had to fight off the zombie apocalypse with one musical instrument, which one would you choose?
Like a cello, some fucking big.
I feel like that would break easily.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe some metal.
Yeah.
Maybe like a what about like a rain stick? Whoop someone's ass with a rain stick. That'd be pretty sick.
Oh, that's really dope.
I'd say probably keyboards. So if I hit them hard enough, like in the cartoons, right? You hit them so hard, the keys become their teeth, and then they're like do 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 do.
I would use
Animaniacs.
like a trumpet or like a trombone. I would say tuba, but I'm small, so I don't know if I could like fully lift that.
It's already edges. I was thinking about like the electric guitars with like
The really sharp
weird
one.
edges and
Yeah.
things like- I was also thinking about cymbals.
Oh,
They're pretty sharp. Yeah, sharp
Oh yeah, like
like ninja stars.
like
Like
Mortal
Ninja
Kombat. Mortal Kombat. Yeah.
So like yeah, cymbals on the guitar. Seems
Or
like
maybe drumsticks.
that's a lot more coordination than I can
Yeah,
afford.
maybe.
Coming from where you guys are coming from, right? What, would you guys change anything, or would you say, hey, I'm happy with every single move I made because that will go me to where I am right now?
Going back to what I would tell my younger self is just like, you know what, just keep doing what you're doing right now, and things are gonna eventually turn up for you, no matter what, and just stick to your guns, be who you are. It doesn't really matter whether you want to be a nurse or musician. You're gonna do it. You're just gonna do it either way, but it's best to follow your heart.
I don't regret anything because even in my worst moments, I feel like that taught me so much about myself and how far I can take it. I mean, I slip up now and again, but in order to grow, I think it's really important to come to low points in your life.
A wise man once told me, successful people fail more than the non-successful people try.
Right, I remember that.
Word, real talk.
And yeah, no, any mistake is just a lesson. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't change a thing because I try my best to enjoy myself every day. So like, I know based on that, like, I enjoyed myself. So yeah, I probably won't change. It was fun.
Yeah.
You guys are all artists. You guys work with different artists in Winnipeg. What would you say like the creative spaces like working with other artists in Winnipeg?
Definitely one of the best in Canada, I think. Winnipeg has crazy artists, like, yeah, some of the
Winnipeg
best
has
in Canada
soul,
for sure.
honestly.
Yeah,
Like, even I've been to all these cool places, but like, I always miss it. You know? It's weird because I'm always like, I hate this city. Then I leave and it's like, part of me's here.
Winnipeg is underrated. And I lived in Vancouver for like 4 years, and when people like drag Winnipeg, I'm like, hey, it's not as bad as what you think it is, and at least I'm not paying $1 million for a house. So kiss my ass on that one.
All right, honestly, thank you all.
That was awesome. Wow.
Yeah,
Phenomenal. That was great. Yeah.
Dope.
You guys feel-
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah.
I felt
How do you
good.
guys feel about next week's show?
That was fun.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
yeah. Shout out to Vibe Network, gang.
Five Network. Five.
Exactly.
No, maybe this.